Hey there, folks. Good morning. Let's get this party started. Oh, you're kidding me, right? There's stupid stuff all over the place. It's 8:10 a.m. Thursday, June 30th, 8:10 a.m. Complete self-knowledge or data. I'm about tired of this. One second. So much for that. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at killing stuff on the other side. Let's clear the air about some things, okay? There's a lot of you listening to me now that have listened to me before. Most everyone from the old channel when I left, most of them probably think I'm dead. That's why I don't still have 3,400 subscribers. That and the fact that Michelle got a cronies together and started complaining so much about it. And when it broke, everything broke out into a legal situation because of what was done to me. I'm the one that instigated this. I'm the one that started it. I'm the one that's finishing it. Messing with me, not the smartest thing anybody could do. Okay, on many levels. Am I being to the point about stuff today? Yes, I am. Very much so. I'm a simple person. I'm not simple-minded. In many ways, I'm very forgiving. And when it comes down to it and I make up my mind, I'll never forgive. There's spirit that's in the body right now that's going to die. As soon as it gets out, it's going to be permanently destroyed. It has no right to live within the new creation because it can't live within the format of compassion, honor, and equality. Now, what's this all about? Folks, you need to understand something about me. Most of you that know me, most of you that are listening to this right now, you're going to know that. But in the future, especially as time goes on, the channel's growing, it's going to get bigger. People need to understand this about me. I need to look you right in the eye and tell you, I am a human body. What's inside is the strongest thing that's ever been inside a body, and it's also never been this strong. It's called the primary focal point of Ara. The things I've told you that are going to happen, I'm going to make happen when I get out of this body. I am no better than nothing. How can you have equality in creation if anything is any better than anything else? You can't. Those of us that have been religious in our lives, or some of you that are still in these, all of you people in religions, how do you have a perfect, all-loving for God that's, what, all-forgiving, but yet you have disease, war, pestilence. The governments are pouring poison on you. So where's this God thing? Why are so many of you still praying to something for forgiveness for something you never did, when all it's doing is nothing but continuing your abuse? Stop and think about it, please, okay? Excuse me, number one. Number two, my job this very last life, this is the first time any of you have ever had a life where you haven't had the original first being male and female abusing you. Number one. Number two, haven't had your original angels that everyone's praising and, oh, I feel the angelic love. They were your jailers, okay? And they were the original first being servants. They would literally break your arm or kill you if it was time. If not, they would make sure you stayed alive because you had to stay in that body and be abused. So that's number two. I said number three. What the hell? Why are things happening today the way it is? If there's this loving God. No, it's dead. It's dead. What it created to protect it and to protect everything else, and it gave that format plus all that power and all those lives it had. That's what killed it. Okay? Hi. I've never been one to hide, but I'm tired of this stuff. And people, you're waiting for somebody to do something for you. The big stuff has been done. Those, so many of you are so engaged in doing so much, man. I mean, you have nothing but 1,000% reason to be proud in yourselves. Hell, I am. I'm proud of so many of you, and that's not supposed to mean anything. I'm just making a statement. But if I'm proud of you, damn it, you should be proud of yourself for what you do, for standing up to all the others, to standing up against the system creation has of abuse, the format. Stand up against them and say, hell no. I have abilities. What do you call mother's intuition, you moron? Don't tell me you don't have abilities. Screw you. You don't have a brain that can open up and flow. You're stuck. Your head's in the toilet. Pull it out. Flush it a couple times first. Folks, I can help you. I can show you what to do to help yourselves. I can go in your brain and your body and literally evolve and increase the size of your brain. This is the first throughout creation, folks. And it's not a big whoopee jay, because that's the last thing it is. It's a damn it, I'm doing everything I can for you. Wake up. It's like my last life, Gandhi. I want y'all to do what is best for you. I want you to be happy. I want you to have everything that you can possibly have while you're in a body, which is entailing some suffering, a little bit of a frustration. There has to be issues in life so that you can grow and develop a spirit, but not this crazy abuse that there is. You know how many people in all the different countries are receiving their children home in body bags? Do you know how wrong that is? Do you know how wrong it is for all the things that go on in creation, and you have a happy day and all of a sudden you say everything's wonderful? I got money, it's okay. You know, what happens when war comes here and you don't have that? What are you going to say? Who are you going to pray to? As soon as you pray to something, you give up your rights of equality. As soon as you pray to something, you give up your rights of equality. You're saying, you're better than me, do something for me. That's sickening. Now, those of you listening to me, you know better. You understand. We've been talking a while. You know, and you're beginning to understand your self-importance, and you're beginning to learn how awesome, how wonderful, how incredible all of you are. Don't look at me to fix everything in your life. Look at me to give you the opportunity to have a life and do things for yourself. Look at me to be the janitor with a big old damn hammer that's literally beat the crap out of everything that was attacking the building. That building is now open. There's very few problems, and soon there'll be none as far as things going into you, controlling your mind and messing with you while you're trying to have a life. You're going to start having lives with just your own energy inside the body, a single core, single spirit core. You have all kinds of things coming, but folks, if you sit on the couch, you deserve to do nothing but just sit there and die. You have to get involved, okay? Your life will have you. You won't have a life. Damn. I do what I do. I've done what I've done. I will always be like this because that's my job. And I have to keep going. I don't know anything else, and I don't want to know anything else. This body's dying. My blood pressure is so high that I should be hospitalized. It's like that all the time. My poor doctor, he is so cool. He's so wonderful. It's everything he could do. He had to say, Jay, I have to give you blood pressure medicine before I can give you the steroids and antibiotics to, keep your lungs floating. He also doesn't understand how I can't even breathe, yet my oxygen level is all the way up to 95%. That's because it's being made to happen. The body's dying, but I'm being kept alive. I had a doctor that I saw when Karen was there with me when it happened. It was after the last event, and I was very sick. Um, she actually thought I was going to die. She was concerned about that when she met me at the event personally. My gurgling was so bad. Um, Folks, I'm being kept alive to finish this, and I will finish what I'm doing. Um, One of my lawsuits will be finished when I'm gone. That's the way it appears to be right now. Future's always changing, but I'll be gone. It'll keep getting finished. I've got all that set up. The other one will already be settled. So either way, floats around a little bit. Something this way, that way. Not worried about it. Once I'm out of my body, then I can make certain things happen. The spacecraft fight that's going to be in the Pacific and then the Atlantic, that's going to happen. But things are going to happen the way I know it's best for them to happen, whether I said something or not. It's important for me to do a few things that I said. That's imperative, actually. But however it needs to happen, it's best for everyone is how it's going to happen. But what I've said for that statement, that will come to pass. You'll find out after I'm gone. But it won't happen until I'm gone. The animals leaving in droves, that's going to happen. You'll see it after I'm gone. There's people have asked me, and it's like Anne has asked me recently, and it's a totally legitimate question, totally. And I want nothing else but that. I want you to question anything I say, and then get your own answers. If I have time, I'll talk to you. But folks, I got over 2,000 contacts on my phone. Do you think how much time do I have to do what I do plus talk to everyone? No, it ain't happening. As soon as I'm gone, I can talk to all of you. When the person I was doing this stuff with at first, that took all this money, took every penny that came in, every penny. My books, all the money from my books through CreateSpace went right to her, every penny. I was just trying to get money for my rocks. Now I got to fight to get everything back that belongs to me, and that's no problem, because that's something that's going to happen in a very big way. I've said before, there's spirit in body that's going to come out, and it's going to be literally deleted. Permanently, nothing left. No residue, no nothing. But it's crazy. Every penny. That's wild. There's a lot coming down right now. Folks, there's going to be all kinds of stuff going on continuously. When I'm gone, you'll find out some of the stuff I talked about is real. Okay? All that is a reason to know that my books, my words are worth listening to. And they're worth listening to because they're yours. They're about you. They're for you to become awake and alive. It's never been so easy for any of you to wake up and become alive as it is right now. But anyway, what I was saying, the reason why I went to the thing with CreateSpace and my books and everything, not having received a penny of them till January of this year, when I was just about, I was jumping all over CreateSpace. Don't you dare send her any more of my money. That's when the books were taken off the shelf. But anyway, the reason why I brought this silly thing up was that, like, what am I going to, the legitimate question Anne asked me, I said, she said, what are you going to do? What about when you get out? What about this? What about that? And I said, honey, I've told you that when all of you are so big, and she's ridiculous, she's huge. Okay, she's the only thing that I can see that energy flying all over the place that's getting close to me. That's how big she is. It's crazy. Uh, I told her, I said, look, I told you how big everyone is, how intelligent everyone is, and everything out of a body. I said, at the same time, I've told you that trying to fit your actual knowledge as who you really are, spirit, sentient energy without a body, excuse me, and trying to put that into a physical body, you can't do that. You can't do it. It's like taking a swimming pool, trying to pour it into a little balloon. Yeah, good luck. Okay? When you don't have all your faculties, mental faculties, how can you produce a proper answer to that question? What are you going to do when you get out? I know my format. I serve and protect. I know that certain things are wrong and they're going to get fixed. Okay? The things that are on the planet, you're going to see them. I don't knock you. I'm going to bring them out in the public and parade them around for you one way or the other where you're going to see them. Okay? When I say that, they're not going to be walking like a zombie. You're going to see them. Okay? It's going to happen. It's going to be people that put there at the right time taking pictures all over the place. It'll be all over the internet. So it's going to be hard for someone to say it's a scam. People will, but that's okay. Everything will keep coming together. When the star fight starts happening over the oceans, you're going to see that, Pacific and then the Atlantic. Okay, it's going to be made to happen. But I also, started talking to them more about that. I'm just now starting to be able to, because there's so much of me outside of my body, I'm just now starting to see and feel what it's like being out of my body. Folks, that's a hard thing to think of. It really is. It's hard. Okay? When you're in a physical body, you're stuck in there. I don't care who you are, how powerful you are, it doesn't matter. You're stuck in that physical body, part of you. That's the way it is. Everyone wants to think, oh, but if you're like this, you'd be like God. And you can... Folks, come on. You're kidding me, right? Where do you come up with this crap? You come up with it from your religions. That's where you get it, and the religions are full of crap. All of them. Every single religion is full of crap. The first thing it does, it says, praise this. Okay, wrong. You're giving up your rights of equality. Wrong. Doesn't exist, shouldn't exist. It's all wrong. So, when I can see myself floating around out of the body doing stuff, that energy I pulled out of myself, that's changing into something else now. I can do things over there. I can't telekinetically lift a pencil. I can't make one roll. Of course, anytime that happened before, it was angels doing it. Some of these archangels doing it, not the person itself, even though it was made to look like it was. When you're in a body, you're in a body. That's the way it goes. The bodies were made so none of that could happen, so that could be controlled. It's another way to mess with you and control you when you're in a body. But anyway, and then it's something else. I used to get asked all the time. Michelle would ask. She said, Jay, how do I know that when you get out of your body, you're not going to be like all this stuff attacking me all the time? And I said, what happens every time you see something, a picture of Marilyn Monroe? And, she said, I call you up right away, because I know she's right there. I can see her energy. I can feel it. And you said, attack me and everything. See, the thing is, part of Marilyn Monroe, that was initially the strongest focal point of Lily that there was, the initial one, the primary one. It was speed up so hard and so brutally that she had a lot of problems. It was not her fault, okay? But there were so many parts of her broken off that had issues. They became an issue as soon as we saw one of these. As soon as we saw a picture of Marilyn, then next thing you know, Michelle would bite her lip. She'd accidentally poke herself in the face. I mean, she'd hit her head on the door. Things that are just made to happen, control the body for a moment. And I brought that up as an example. I said, Marilyn died in the mid '60s, or early whatever. How is it that she's been dead so long, yet still retains this kind of emotional anger? And then she thought about it, and I said, when I get out of my body, do you think in a couple of minutes I'm going to lose my format, my frustration with how I've been waiting all my lives to do this, 10.846 trillion, for this to happen, because I know this is right? Now, exactly how this is going to happen, hell, I don't know. I know some basic things. The animals are coming back. You're going to be aware of everything going on over here. Then you're going to see. You're going to be aware of the fact. When I say things going on here, I'm talking about the Anunnaki, the problematic Anunnaki that run the planet, and other folks that are involved, coming in from other planets. The undermining stuff that all you governments do. They're the ones spraying the poison on you from the air, and that's just the stuff they throw in your face. Okay. So then also you're going to be aware about the Fae making bodies in and out. I can tell you some things that are definitely going to happen, but other than that, no. I can't tell you how it goes. Eventually, Gaia's got to burn off all the radioactivity on her. So, that's not for a long time. I know that. I know that for a fact. So, how is everything going to happen? I can't tell you. It's like, folks, it's like putting a scarf over your head where you can barely see any light through, and someone say, okay, what do you see going on and what's going on tomorrow? And you're like, what? Do not think I'm something that I'm not. I am what I am. I'm strong. I'm incredibly strong. The energy inside me, Ara, main focal point, strongest thing that's ever been anywhere. Never been as strong. I can literally evolve your brain. I'm proving this. Okay? Now, so what? So what? I'm no better than anything else. I'm doing everything I can to help you, but you have to help yourself. Okay? I've had a couple people that I've had to work with, a whole lot of conversations going back and forth. I mean, like quite a few, over 20, just to set up an appointment, and then I'll get on there and say, that's enough. And my reply is always this: you reply one more time without the information for payment, and I said, you're going to get one response back from me. It's called consultation denied, permanently. That's enough of you. I'm not here to play games. Okay? So, folks, the future's always changing. There's no way for me to tell you exactly when and what exactly is going to happen on some kind of small scale. That's why quote-unquote psychics, which is it should be an illegal name. It has no meaning. It has too many meanings to where it has none. That's where they screw up trying to do good for people. They're trying to help. And they'll even be told this is the future, and they tell the person, then it doesn't come out. And they're like, sometimes it does, but then it won't. And they're like, what happened? You help people deal with the day right now, with themselves at the moment and what's going on in their life. Yeah, something's good. I said you can tell them, hey, I see there's something new opening up in a new job. I've done that. A few months later, boom, you got the new job. Sometimes things flow like that. It all depends. But at least now on the other side, there's nothing over there that's going to mess with you. That's going to be screwing with you like it's been. We're all unique. I am a definite singularity, and I am no better than nothing else that it ever has or will exist. People, I don't have a magic wand to make you what you want to be. I give you the opportunity. When I put this source energy into you, folks, that's permanent. You take some of that with you forever. That's a gift. That is a gift. I'm doing everything I can. If you knew what I've been through the past 8 years to make what's on the other side there now, it'd blow your mind. If you ever want to know after I'm gone, talk to Paul Bourgeois about it. Talk to Cat Hooper. Talk to people that have been close to me for all these years, when the real fighting went on. Poor Barry Newkirk, he went through hell. He was Loki, past life. He and I were doing stuff all the time. He was always getting in trouble. Not that I never started anything. I did. Anyway, don't look at me to be anything other than what I am. I'm like a muscle-bound janitor as far as spirit goes, okay? I don't have a super couch to put you on where you can go through everything and make everything wonderful and have what you want and stuff. Don't even go there with me. I give you everything you need. I've presented the building. I've got the building clean where you can do so much stuff for yourself. But you have to literally engage yourself. The car won't start. You can't go anywhere till you put the key in ignition and turn it. I've got it tuned up. It'll run great. But you have to turn the damn key. I have maybe one. I don't think I have two more times that my lungs are going to shut down and I'm going to come out of it. Okay, my heart too. It's time for me to go, folks. It was delayed almost a year by a couple idiots. That spread into more. So, I'm just a janitor. But I'm giving you everything you need to become yourself. And what I want is for you to be safe and able to be the real you. And I'm doing that. You have to engage yourselves. You have to learn how to have faith in yourself. Trust your first message that comes in, boom, 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 into your head. Okay? No, Aunt Honey, this isn't just for you. This is for everybody. Folks, I go through the same thing. I'm no different, no better. I'm different because my power level. Okay, that's not the most correct thing for me to say, but I'm no different in the fact that I have to go through the same crap waking up. I should have expressed that properly. I try to say things exactly the way they are, but folks, it comes slurred out sometimes. Okay. I'm doing everything I can, and it's coming to an end. So you can consider this a pep talk. I keep telling you that you all are awesome, and you can do things. You're something that you're not even aware of. You can't even fathom who you really are, and what you can do. I'm not lying. It's time for y'all to start taking a little heed of that. Look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the eye. See who's in there. It's you. And you know what? That's good stuff. That's real good stuff. I'm not here for my health. Y'all mean everything to me, man. You're my reason for being. But so many people, man, as they're just waiting, they'll touch you a little bit. Folks, have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself enough to take one more step and stand there. Then take another step and just stand there. Take a nice breath, relax, feel, get used to it. Take another step. The next thing you're going to know, two big things. Number one, you're actually moving forward. You're on a journey. And number two, you've gotten somewhere you didn't think you'd ever be. And that will feed you what you need inside to keep going. I'm not the answer to everything, and I'm doing my job, and I'm going to go soon. Your awakening is up to you, folks. All the energy in stone and the frequencies, what they are, seeing auras. How do you see auras? You relax, breathe, you look out, and then you release your vision. You have to release your vision so that you can start seeing into the field, which is just part of me anyway. I'm still here helping you. When I'm gone, I'll be more help than I've ever been, but I'm not going to do a damn thing for you other than make sure you can do this for yourself. That's what I'm a little PO'd about. Oh, Jay's this, Jay thinks he's that. I know exactly what the hell I am. You don't know what you are. I came here for a reason. This is my last life ever. I got a bigger job. It's taking care of everything outside. This is one little planet. And there's trillions of planets with a lot more than 100 million lives on it. Don't think of yourself as insignificant. Think of yourself as more significant than you've ever been allowed to realize. Think of yourself as who you really are. Spirit, sentient energy, free of a body. That's the real you. This is a lease vehicle. Everyone has to give them up. The real you is what's inside, the bigger part of your core energy, your core spirit energy, or Kundalini. And soon it's going to be singular. All the spirit on the planet, from the planets that's been going in bodies for Kundalinis all throughout creation, everywhere. They have to be healed. I got a lot to do, and I got no problem doing it because I was made for it, and all I ever did is get stronger. It would be wrong if it was possible to make you wake up. But it would be wrong for me not to do everything I could to help you with that. Because I care. Soon, I'll be able to finally do my job properly. But people, wake up. Become engaged, have faith in yourself, and when people try to look at you the wrong way, just look at them and just laugh at them. Just, that's so sad. You're not aware of anything. Why don't you go home and watch TV? That's good for you. At least it's good for me and everyone else that's waking up, because that way your mind is involved in whatever you're doing. Being what someone else wants them to be. Be yourself. When you're your true self, it's the best thing you can be for yourself. It's the best thing you can be for those around you. It's the best thing you can be for those you love. You want to see the world wake up? Starts with you. My last life. Be the change you want to see in the world. Gandhi. Namaste. People need a lot of freedom to be who they are, what they want to be. They need some room to relax. Those people embedded in religions, they need to come out. They need to find, the only way to come out of something, a thought process, is to find the truth for themselves, but the highway has to be opened up so they can get to the damn store. Guess what? I've got a new blacktop there for you. Damn, folks. And I realize almost all of you that listen to me, you know what I'm talking about already. You understand. I know that. This is a lot more for all the people coming in. Wake up. Be you. Who the hell else do you want to be? What someone else wants you to be? Like a religion or a government? Or some other person? So many relationships. Yeah, I thought I'd settle down with them because I'll change them. They'll figure it out sooner or later. Folks, be you. And don't be afraid to go forward. People say that you're going to make a mistake, or they say, you didn't see something right. You're not real. You thought you saw something and it wasn't true. So you're not real. Really? What do you call a mechanic that's made a mistake? Well, I guess he's not a mechanic. What is he, a baker? What do you call a baker that baked a cake and it fell? Well, he's not a baker. He must be an accountant. What do you call an accountant that has to go through a lot of erasers because he keeps making mistakes? Well, maybe he's a baker. That's the programming that all of you are in, to accept defeat. Bull crap. Throw it in the toilet and flush it. That's a bunch of crap. Every one of you is awesome. You need to stand up on your feet, and the first thing you do is look in the mirror and say, I'm a good person, and damn it, I'm moving forward. And if somebody doesn't like it, I'll look at them and I'll say, what's your problem? With myself become aware of who I am. Just because you're lost in the dark, banging your head around in the dark closet, that's your problem. If my life isn't affecting you directly, other than you not being happy, then screw you. What gives you the right? And walk away. Jay gets serious. Yes, I am. I know things are coming to a close. I know I'm basically finished. I'm literally mopping up the last little bit. Whether you like it or not doesn't matter. You are my job. You are my reason for being. And I am no better than nothing else. Nothing is. And anytime you go to praise something, you diminish yourself. You have given up your right of equality. And whether you give it up or not, that's not going to be allowed soon. So you can give it up to someone, and then all of a sudden you'll find yourself really miserable. You'll be made to be miserable until you stand up for yourself, and then you're going to be backed up, getting support. When I'm out of here, those of you that are actually trying to wake up and stuff, you're going to feel the energy inside you. You're going to feel the field inside you making you stronger to help you go that route. Not pushing you, making you do something, but you're going to get support. Instead of being given questions, everyone, forever. The original first being male and female said the way we're going to support you is by, we're going to make you feel strong. Yes, I have these abilities. And then we're going to make you scared of yourself. Oh, no, I can't do this. No, it's not real. No, this is real. Then, oh, but it's real strong. Oh, no, but it's not real. I can't do this. This isn't true. You go back and forth, back and forth. What's that about? This is the way we teach. And the other stupid idiots on the other side, most of them, they were trying to do the same thing to everybody. But we're going to do it kinder. We know how to do it right. Yeah, that's like poking that lion in the cage. He's going to come out of there. He's going to rip those bars out, come out and grab you. The next time you take that stick and try to poke him, he's going to bite your head off. You know what? He should. That's what I've gone through personally. For years. That's not how you help build up someone's confidence. The original first being male and female did that to all of you, so you would be stressed, relaxed, stressed, relaxed, stressed, relaxed. And that makes what? The spirit grow while you're in the body. And they would lie to everyone, saying, oh my gosh, this is the right way to do it. See how smart we are? And everybody, they're out of bodies. Most of them, a lot of them not even having lives. They're like, oh yeah, oh, sure. And then besides original male and female, they were very, very aggressive against anyone, especially that wasn't singing their song. So that's not how it's going to be done. You're going to be given support. If you try to start, telling people what's going to happen in the future, where you start pushing yourself beyond the limits of what you can actually do, you'll feel that support taken away. At 1 minute, you'll feel like you're in Manhattan, New York, and everyone's your buddy. You can't even move. And then everyone loves you. And the next thing you know, you're going to feel like you're out in the desert. So that's not abusing you. That's letting you know, no, that's not a good place to go. You have no support there because there's no support to give you. The future's always changing. And then as soon as people get back on track, boom, here comes the love and stays with them. Stays with them. That's not controlling your mind. That's not making you do anything. That's helping you understand where you're right and where you're wrong. That's how it should be. That's how awakening should be. Not like it is now. I tell you all, you have no idea what's coming. I can't tell you everything that is coming, but I can tell you a lot of the major stuff because that's a done deal. That much is true. Folks, this is all about all of you. Every single last bit. I'm about to take into court to prove to the world how much money I've produced that never went into my pocket, which will prove that I take care of others before I take care of myself. That I have to leave everyone with, and that's already there. It's all black and white. All black and white. Um, but I have a history of that too. All these different animal centers. You can go back and look at my pay I made for that year, and then look at how many thousands of those dollars I spent saving animals, taking them emergency, a mother duck and her chicks trying to cross a road, and some jerk off, running them over. It didn't kill one of them, but it hurt a bunch of them, especially the mother in the back of the head. And there's a real nice young couple that helped me. So we gathered all of them, took all hours, then went down to the overnight emergency clinic, and I paid for it. You offered to pay for it, and they were nice enough where they said we'd take care of it. But someone's got to put the name in the line, so I did. See, I could have said I paid for it. I didn't. Didn't have to. Why do anything but tell the truth? Why? I try not to ever say I try to be careful of what I say and how I say it. But just like then, I could have my mind could have slipped, just kept going on something else, trying to think, and screw up. Everyone screws up. There's no such thing as perfect. Don't ever worry about that. If you're trying to be perfect, forget it. What I say a little while ago about this thing about, if an artist misses a stroke, then he's not an artist. Mechanic makes a mistake, breaks a nut off, then he's not a mechanic. And then people want to do the same thing about your metaphysical abilities, which is harder to do than anything physical. So why the hell is it getting such scrutiny? Because there's jerk-offs over there that are afraid. You have assholes out there in life that want to make sure that you don't ever get awake. How dare you prove that there's more to you than what I see and I'm better than you? Look at them all. Look at James Randi. He's one. He's so busy trying to prove that I can do anything any other magician can. Look at me, my power. It's like, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first so that you can help yourself and then help others. You have to maintain yourself in order to keep helping others. But don't make anything about yourself. Just be you. Here's another one. Go for it. And don't forget, you want to see the world change? You want to have a better world to live in? Become part of it. Get active. Make yourself become the change you want to see on this planet, that you want to see throughout creation. Be the change you want to see around you. Become active. I'll never stop. Nothing can stop me. Nothing. Never has. Never will. Stop the physical body? Sure. Stop me? No. No. I just kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Still no better than mud. Don't want to be. Mud's really cool. I love mud. Enriching soil. Helps the soil. Everyone's so tied up in these little words. Everyone's so tied up on better than. Wow. Folks, while they're doing that, please just become yourself. I'm telling you, everything you need, it's there now. My thank you? Don't want one, but you know what? I get a big one every time I see someone becoming awake. It opens my heart and makes me feel great. It's about y'all becoming yourselves. It's about y'all having the freedom to become yourselves. I just can't make you turn the key in that car, okay? You're about to feel the field. Those of you that can already feel it, those of you that will be feeling it, you will be feeling the field like it's never been before. The love and compassion you're going to find from Lily, The love, the love, compassion, and honor, and the desire to be like Gaia takes care of the planet. Lily does the same thing with everything, including the planets. It's like motherly love. And Ara, it's like a big brother, father, whatever you want to call it. Very loving, stand behind you, back you up, and beat the crap out of anything that tries to hurt you. That's my job. And I'll never give it up. And there's nothing big enough to knock me off my feet, let alone out of the ring. I guess that's a statement, huh? Folks, I love you. I've worked my ass off for you. Please do something with it. Find out how cool you are. I haven't lied to any of you. You are cool. You're awesome. You're incredible. And you're here for a reason. Originally, the reason was 2012. All praise Mother, Father, God, like Sylvia Brown talked about. She was made to do that. Now, it's 2016. And it's all about family. I love you all, man. Take care. Have a good one.